at Outlaw Motorsports in Kamloops BC today. We're going to be using the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 to capture the moment. You excited, Hudson?
Yeah.
Where is it, you think?
I don't know.
I know.
Oh, someone already took it?
No, I bet it's down here.
All right, so we're buzzing around, walking around inside Outlaw Motorsports here. We got a bunch of bikes lined up. We got gases, Yamahas, Surons, Starks. They got everything here at Outlaw. And down in the bottom, tucked away, they got Hudson 65, and there's a white 450 sitting next to it. That's gonna be my ride for the season. We got hooked up with Yamaha Motor Canada for this year. Hudson's moving up to the 65 class. I'm gonna be riding the 450, mostly on the ramps. Have not decided if I'm going to do any racing this year or just focus on trying to get the best results or the best fun factor for her out there on the track. It's gonna be a big learning curve. We're looking forward to it. We're gonna get these bikes loaded up, put them in the truck, and then next time you see us, we're gonna be practicing.
Oops.
What do you got here?
A Manning 65 that just came into Outlaw.
Ooh, what about that white one beside it? Who do you think that's for?
You. Like when I first got on my 50. Remember when I was on my Tipitos? That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How do we feel about this, Mom?
I don't feel anything.
Doing a little Fox Canada shopping or what?
Yeah.
There's only 26. Do you want this color or this color?
Let's get a black set if we can for practice, Hudson.
That one?
Yeah. You gotta find your size though.
Yeah.
Stack your gear up, man. No, we're done looking. Here, hold it. I don't want to hold it is what I'm saying. No, those are kids small.
Oh.
Yeah, you need youth small.
Where's youth small?
There's youth XS, XS, X. Oh, there's youth small. Let's see.
Youth small. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
She's actually got a Fox sponsorship. So she's got a box of it at home, but they're all like the brand new stuff.
You need some practice stuff.
This is practice gear. Hey?
You're gonna have to mow so many lawns to be able to pay for all that? All right, it's the start of the 2025 moto season. You guys just seen Hudson pick up a brand new YZ65. We're gonna get a couple essentials on the bike for the first couple rides here. We're gonna get a whole shot device on there. We can start practicing on the starts. Figured I'd get her a nice set of pink grips, lock-on grips. And then to get the power to the ground, I'm gonna go with the full rekluse clutch in it. And because our tracks are quite sandy and where we practice is quite sandy here in BC around the Kamloops area, we're gonna run the MX14 paddle tire on the rear. These is just kind of get the package all started. We do have some different plastics coming and an entirely custom made wrap from Deviant Ink. Those will be going on the bike, but for now, let's get her started and out on the dirt. All right, we got a couple of the bolt-ons on already. We did the grips, we did the whole shot device. Now we're gonna do this rekluse, going with the rekluse core EXP. You know, for Hudson, this is her first year with the transmission. I'm not gonna actually explain to her what the benefits of this is. I'm gonna try and actually teach her with the manual transmission how to ride the clutch and how to use it properly for braking and such. The reason for doing this, and a lot of people may, you know, have their differences about it, but for me, she's pretty small. She's not gonna be able to restart the bike on her own out on the track if she has an issue. So this is just gonna give me a little bit of added, you know, a little bit of added security that if an issue happens and the bike does tip over, more often than not, it should stay running and in gear. It's a learning year for Hudson. Manual transmission is a lot to try and comprehend at 9 years old. And you know, it's a really great product. This is not a sponsored ad at all. I mean, I just bought all of these products at Outlaw Motorsports today. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what sort of results we can get with this. Moving up to the next class into 65 cc's is a really big step, and I'm just trying to make that step as nice and as comfortable as possible for Hudson. So I think this will be a really great piece. Today is all about practice for us. We're gonna be going out to a local spot here that we got set up. Hudson's been able to practice at it in the past. I've actually done a bunch of freestyle practice out there also. So it's, yeah, first day on the bikes. It's time to get into it. We'll see you at the test track.
Guys.
Are you so excited?
Yeah.
What are we gonna work on today?
We're gonna work on how to start and just rolling around on my 65.
Yeah, not gonna worry too much about jumps. We're just gonna try and get some seat time, right? We gotta work with that clutch, right? And shifting up and down. All right, let's get into it.
Oh,
What?
it's bright.
Oh.
And there's also wind blowing on my eyes.
There she is. Think she'll start? Oh, you still got dust on it from being stored all winter. Gonna have to literally shake the dust off of it. All right, we got Hudson out there on the 50. She's just kind of getting warmed up here now. She's just, yeah, getting a couple laps in. She's 5 minutes into it now. We got Ezra out on the Talaria MX5, and kids are getting some laps, shaking the rust off, a couple minutes at a time. Dude, she's doing good with the rear brake. Yeah. I'm stoked to see that. I was wondering if she was going to remember. Crushing it, girly. Nice job. Remember, nice smooth with the throttle, not so choppy, right?
I know, it's because there's a bunch of rocks on this.
That's okay. Just be smooth with the throttle and carry your speed and pinch your knees, okay? Good job. Good job out there, little lady. How you feeling on the 50?
Good.
Yeah? Should we go to the truck and let the arm pump cool down and then try the 65?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think? You think we should maybe unload the blue one out of the truck? You think so?
Yeah.
You're looking really good on this one. Your kit looks insane, dude. How's the new helmet feeling?
Good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. It's not gonna be clean for long.
You don't think so? What if you just rip hole shots and you keep a clean helmet all year?
Well, I don't know.
Well, here's what we should do. You could go get some water. I'll unload your blue bike, the 65, and then we could do some flat ground practicing on the 65. Okay? Okay. We're gonna work on some shifting, how to use the clutch to be able to use the rear brake, how to use the clutch on a start, and just try and get a little bit of flat ground corner practice in. It's a big bike. But Hudson, you're a big girl, eh?
I'm not
You
ready.
gonna get it?
I'm not ready for this.
I think you got it, dude.
I'm ready for it. Dun, dun, dun. You should take
We'll
me
see
to
how
a
this
Taylor
goes.
Swift concert.
You want me to take you to a T Swift concert?
Yeah.
Maybe if this video gets 1 million views, we can afford a ticket.
Guys, please give my dad 1 million views. It'll be really worth it. I almost fell.
You want to try and start it a couple times on your own?
Sure.
So this one, you got to
Hold
get
it.
on it.
Can you hold it?
Yeah, I got it. You're good.
So when I get on.
Yeah, stand on this foot peg and then drop all of your leg power onto the kickstart.
Wait, does it go backwards?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Because going backwards.
No
is
throttle.
easier.
No throttle.
I know.
Okay, maybe give it a bit of throttle.
So much easier when you push backwards.
Yeah.
Because I have so much leg strength.
Whoa! Keep it running. Slow warm up, okay? Hey, you started all by yourself. On this side, so you need to stand on the other side. Okay? So when you click down, that's first gear, so you gotta click it all the way down. Okay, now you're in first gear. Hold the clutch in. You're gonna slowly let the clutch out, and you bring the RPM up, okay? So slowly clutch out, and then RPM up. Once you get yeah! I didn't tell her there's a rekluse in it. She kind of took off on her own. We'll go see what we can get up to here. She's in first gear right now. I'm gonna let her ride around a bunch and then we'll discuss shifting into second. We got the tools out. So you can see the shifter is actually quite low below the peg. We're gonna move it up so she can get her toe underneath of it. Just a quick adjustment, we'll be back to training. So now, Hudson, I moved it so that you should have space under the shifter to get your boot under there and lift up, and that's how you go to second gear. And then when you want to get into a corner, you got to click down, that puts you into first gear. We're just going to do first and second, okay? We're going to do corners in first gear and straightaways in second gear. We're having a little bit of growing pains with the shifter, but for the most part, she's killing it. The size of the bike looks amazing on her, and I think it's gonna be a good year. This makes me feel really good. Shifting out there. Okay, so you're coming out of this corner in first gear and it starts to rev high. I shouldn't have to tell you when to shift. When you start to rev high and let off for a second, you shift up into second. And when it starts to rev up in second, try third. And when you get to the corner, that means you gotta go all the way down. Just keep going down, 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 down until you feel like you're in first gear in the corner, okay? Hudson just wrapped up her first, I'm gonna call it quote unquote moto, on the YZ65. Now we got her out here on the Talaria MX5. She's riding the big bike. And as he's riding her, he's chasing her down the straightaways. I think honestly putting her on that big bike is a good little training device. It's just like the weight, the size, the power, all of that stuff. Maybe it'll make that 65 a little less intimidating.
I got it.
How's it, Hilaria?
Good.
Had to do the dad catch there.
This thing's so fun.
Right?
Nice.
I'm so ready to go home.
You got some nice ruts started in there.
I'm so ready to go home.
You're just about ready to go home?
Uh-huh.
How about we get a couple of corner tracks in on the 50, okay?
Okay.
Ez, let's go park the 65. You want to double your sister back?
Yeah.
Hey, so what we're gonna work on with the 50
Uh-huh.
is staying in the ruts. Okay, we want to practice some ruts. All right. We're gonna close the night out here with Hudson on the gas 50, and she's gonna just work on some ruts. There's gonna be some ruts this next race that we're gonna go to, first race of the season. The dirt's gonna be soft for sure, so I wanted her to get used to that, having to use the rut.